Pat's black, like y'all know that, right? I think there'd be some people not realizing that Pat McGrath Labs is a black woman, okay? Is it gold? Is it pink? What's going on? What do I do? How do I live? Hello my doves, what's up? Welcome back to Afrodite by Olympia. Today's video is going to be a first impressions of the new Mothership 7 by Pat McGrath Labs. It is the Divine Rose. I am super duper excited. I've got it upside down. Here it's outer packaging. And here is the palette there. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to get stuck into this, guys. And I can't even believe I got my hands on this before, like, so many other people. Like, I don't even know. Like, the Lord was blessing me that day. Let's just say that, all right? So if you guys want to see how this little beauty goes on my deeper complexion, I suggest you keep watching.
From the top. Drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, and lay back in the cut, what's up?
Okay guys, welcome back to Afrodite by Olympia. My name's Olympia and I do videos here on YouTube about beauty and makeup, available in Australia for deeper skin tones, and I managed to get my hands on the coveted, the what in the hell, where did this come from, latest palette from Pat McGrath Labs, the Mothership Volume 7, that is, Divine Rose. I don't even know how I got my hands on this. It just popped up on the Australian Sephora website. I was just scrolling, as I do, like every single day, and there it was. Boop, just there. So I was like, hell yeah, and I put it into my cart and I bought it like straight away. Didn't even think. I didn't even know where it came from, didn't even know there was one even available. There was some like rumbles about it being at Suffrages in the US, but like through the app, but then that's being taken down off there as well, and the release is really soon, sometime in November. I don't know. All I know is I was one of those lucky people to get my hands on this, it seems like, before a lot of people in the world, which I am just like, what? I can't believe it, but I'm super excited to get into this eyeshadow palette. So there are the usual 10 shades. She's got her 4 special shades at the end. We've got 2 mattes, and then we've got 4 shimmers. And the whole theme of this obviously is quite dusky rose, bronzes, golds, pink shifts. Absolutely, it reminds me like of a high-end version of Huda Beauty's Nude Nudes. Like, I mean, I don't know if you could call Huda Beauty high-end, I suppose, but like, this is like the luxury version of that, I feel. It is just absolutely stunning, and I love looking at it. And I'm wearing pink today, and everything's pink in preparation for this video, okay? On purpose, okay? Now, we're gonna get into it. So on the Pat McGrath Labs website, it's actually not listed on the Australian website. Like, it's not even there as in like coming soon or just to view it. It's not there at all. I couldn't find it on the US website either. I do have it up on the Sephora website, and it was sold for 216 AUD. This is a palette that explores sublime roses, gilded peaches, breathtaking bronze, resplendent golds. That's how it's described. That's all I can find about this palette. I kid you not, I've looked everywhere. I know on her Instagram she's got a bit more information about it, but like showing looks and things like that. But once again, not everybody has their hands on this palette, which is crazy to me that I even have it. I don't even know. That's beside the point. I have primed my lids with concealer, and I have actually powdered it down. That is how I go into this palette. I do not use my usual P. Louise base. This formula doesn't work well, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people's opinions, with a wet base. So we're gonna do an eye look, and then we're gonna discuss, you know, whether it's dark girl friendly. I didn't even check to see. All I saw were those beautiful peach tones, peach, like rosy tones, and I was just like, oh, I don't even care if I can't use all the shades. Like I just want this palette. Yes, that's how serious we go into it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the first shade. Oh, I'll do swatches at the end just before I do my final review, just in case you guys are wondering what the heck. But we're gonna go into this shade here called Valoria. And this is the shade that I'm trying to see something about. I wanna know if this shade is gonna suit my skin tone. Just gonna put that in my kind of transition crease area. Right now it's looking a little bit light, but like it's not looking ashy. That's the thing about Pat McGrath Labs. Her light shades, they look like they're gonna come out grey, but like Pat's black, like y'all know that, right? I think there'd be some people not realizing that Pat McGrath Labs is a black woman, okay? Like she's black. She ain't gonna be, you know, creating palettes that she herself can't use. So yeah, like just remember that if you're ever thinking, you know, if you're dark skinned and thinking, oh, is this palette gonna be good for me? And once again, it's building beautifully. Oh, yes. And take that same shade and just run it all underneath my lower lash line. Has not turned ashy at all. It's quite a soft transition. I'm gonna do the same on this side. Now the brush I'm using is the Juvia Luxe Crease 228. I chose it deliberately because it's firm, but at the same time quite fluffy, because I wanted to lay down the color, but at the same time blow it out. Alright, I'm gonna get even fluffier brush. This is the Morphe E27. I'm just going to go along the edges and just diffuse that out. Okay, so it's too light a shade for me to, you know, just throw in my crease and go. It's not that kind of shade. I can see myself using this all over the lid and doing like a really bright inner corner and then smoking out the rest of the eye, like a kind of like a matte cut crease type thing, but I can't really see myself using it any other way. This shade, I feel, does have like brown undertones. I don't know, it's such an interesting shade. It still looks kind of like mauvey grey, purple, pink, but not grey. It's really quite interesting, and I feel like I could keep building on this and like create dimension with just this one shade, but we need to try as many shades as possible. So we're going to move on to the other matte shades. I'm just basically laying down the base here. This is the shade Extreme Mahogany. So I've just got it on this Fenty. I'm just gonna pop that in my crease. Thing about Pat's shadows is that they build upon each other like really, really well. Lower lash line, just the other third. Going back into that fluffy brush and back into the shade Valoria. That's the first shade that we use in the transition. I'm just going to use that to kind of buff and blend out the edges. So you're gonna get really, really soft looks with this. Nothing deep. You can still create dimension, but it's all gonna be really subtle and soft. No real fallout. Okay, what shade am I gonna use on the actual lid? Okay, I'm gonna continue on the mauve trend. Yes. And I'm gonna grab this 234 Luxe Smoky Shader by Zara. And we're gonna go into the shade Rose Dusk. Now, I'm not gonna wet my brush just yet. I just wanna see what it's gonna do dry. Interesting. Okay, interesting. This shade is very subtle. It's very subtle. Got a bit of fallout. It's the first time I've gotten any fallout. But it's more like a satin. It's not like a high shine metallic, which is what I was kind of expecting. So I'm actually gonna switch that up and do something else. Okay, let's take this cream shader by Zara. So with this satin shade as a bit of a base, just I'm gonna put a bit more on, have it down as a base, like the base shade, because we're gonna put something on top of that. We're gonna go into the shade, so VR Rose Venus, it's this shade here. One of her special shades. I'm gonna wet it. I'm gonna place it on top. So it's coming off more gold. I'm not mad at it. I know Pat prefers to use fingers when it comes to her shadows. Wow. Do y'all see that? That's beautiful. Oh, she's cute. Oh my God, I love that. That shade still has a hint of pink. Whenever I shift my eyes, it's like, is it gold? Is it pink? What's going on? What do I do? How do I live? Like, it is so gorgeous. I'm just gonna even out where I applied it. Okay, just on the end there, I'm gonna grab this Esacryl. So I'm gonna put Sable Bronze. It's like a bronze taupey shade. I'm gonna use this just on the outer corner. I'm surprised. I was expecting this look to be more rosy and pink, but it's got some hidden, what's what I'm looking for? Like some hidden depth to it. So I'm taking on my finger the special shade Astral Solstice. That's this one here. And I'm just gonna pop that just everywhere on top. Just to give the eye this hint of sparkle. Yes, do you guys see that? Is that not just life right now? I unfortunately did get fallout from that shade. It's worth it. Okay, it's worth it. Now, just color switching that Esacryl shade out. I'm just gonna what's I'm trying to say? Bedazzle the lower lash line a little bit. There's one shade I haven't used yet, and that's this one here. This is, Lovelace right here. It's a shimmery kind of taupe. I'm going to use this, wet the brush, and just run it underneath my lower lash line. Just... really, really soft. I love it. And then going into another shade, this is Iridescent Pink 003. This shade here, gonna take it on a Zuvia Petite Eye Blender. And I'm just gonna go in the inner corner with this pink shade. Ooh. Yes, that is beautiful. Just like that. Can you guys see? So cute. And then, just because, you know, I want to use as many shades as possible, I think I've used almost every shade at this point, except for, yeah, I think I've used every shade. Oh, except for this one. Oh no, I did use that one. I haven't used this, just the only shade I haven't used. But we're gonna go into this shade here to do the brow highlight. This is Skin Show Nude. Now I'm just, with the outer corner, I'm gonna go back into that second shade, which is Extreme Mahogany. And I'm just gonna use this just to blend everything back into the first shade, Valoria, and just buff and perfect. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna throw on some mascara, some lashes, and I will be right back for my swatches and final thoughts. Alright guys, I'm back with a little bit of mascara, a little bit, and then some lashes. Let's talk about my final thoughts, and I have to be quick here because I gotta get out the door. What I will say is the looks you're gonna get with this are all going to be hella soft. Like there's no, I don't know, I mean, it's got the astral shades there to create drama and life, but essentially this palette is going to be soft, romantic looks. I think this is the perfect wedding palette. I can see myself using this palette on my wedding because it's just so soft and lovely, and just it would let your natural kind of beauty come through. The shades are just phenomenal. I absolutely love it. The only downside to this is that there are some shades that are repeats. You guys will see the repeat shades, like I'll mention that in the swatches. You guys would have seen earlier what the swatches look like and the repeat shades in that. I mean, if you're a collector like I am, repeat shades are hella annoying, but at the same time, these shades are so beautiful and they work so well that repeating shades, if you're a die-hard fan, it's not as annoying, but if you're new and you only want to pick one eyeshadow palette, repeat shades aren't going to make all that difference. So there's that. Other than that though, this palette is beautiful. I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. It's really strange how Auntie Pat has like released, I feel like it wasn't supposed to be released. I feel like it was released against her wishes, or somebody's being shady and you know, just kind of doing whatever the heck they want. That's how I feel with the whole like release it here but not there, and then like pull them. I don't know. It's just really, really strange. Other than that, the release has been a little bit controversial, but like I said earlier, the shades are absolutely gorgeous. If you love this video and you love the eye look that I created, go ahead and give this video a like. And because we're so close to getting to 1K, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be giving away some goodies. Like, yes, my 1K giveaway is getting closer, and I've been collecting some things for you guys as a thank you. So make sure you subscribe so you're on point when that's going to happen. I will also make some announcements on Instagram as well. I communicate a lot more on Instagram, obviously. So head over to there if you want to find out, behind the scenes and things like that. So yes, that brings me to the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you, my pretties, on the next one. Take care, my doves. Bye.